Hey, little gay boys and girls and fag hags and straight boys who sneak and watch my videos and love me too, yes. So, y'all, I'm going to keep this real short because I do have a pot of greens on the stove. I got to get back in the kitchen so I can put them turkey necks in now. Now, y'all, I wanted to take a moment to do this. I usually do these, try to make the background nice and cute, or sit at my desk and do these, but I wanted to do this particular video in front of the closet so Donnie McClurkin could hear me. Donnie, girl, you in there? You in there, bitch? The bitch is in there. Come on out of there, bitch. Y'all, it is an absolute travesty that this man still gets to speak on gay, lesbian, and sometimes even transgender issues in the church and go unchecked when he still indulges in the behavior. This is my contention with many churches all across the nation. First of all, although, there are many, many issues that the LGBT community does need to address and move forward on in regards to health and politics and community, etc. I do think that it's a very great achievement, a great accomplishment that we are now able to legally walk down the aisle with our partners. If you're able to find someone who you love, who you're able to commit to and spend your life with, you should be able to hold their hand in front of your friends and loved ones, do it proudly, and reap all the benefits of it. Not like you do in private, like Donnie McClurkin and Smokey Norfolk, but that's going to be another story for another time. This time, Donnie strikes again. On the afternoon that the Supreme Court began to put into effect the recognition of marriages between same gender-loving couples here in the country, Donnie gets on Facebook and writes, Supreme Court rules and overturns ban on same-sex marriage. Makes same-sex marriage constitutional. Oh, the church now stands against it or bow its knees to it. And there you go, making it gay again. Bitch, it's just all in everything you do. It's in your sermons, it's in your songs, it's in you. Bitch, you're gay. And my problem with this is that so many churches all across this country preach so hard against gay people, but if gay people weren't in your church, who's going to sing in your choir? Bitch, Donnie McClurkin is one of the, and I'm not going to hate on him. Donnie McClurkin is one of the best male gospel singers out, but I will not support you because you will not use your platform to beat me down, my brothers and sisters down, and profit off of it while you go down to the Four Seasons and get your back blown out, allegedly, by people who I know. Okay? And it's really, really sad that churches do this. My biggest issue with it is that so many gospel artists stand up in the pulpit and use this as a platform to help sell CDs and incite hatred in their churches, while many kids who sit in the pews and listen to this live in fear of themselves and their sexuality and God. Because I grew up in a Pentecostal apostolic church. So anybody who's had that experience knows that every Sunday it's an occasion, okay? You get up at about 6:30 because you and your family got to eat breakfast. And then you get to the church, you get in there about 8 o'clock, And I mean, so first there's a song, then you got to stand up, then the junior usher boy got to march in, then the church mothers got to march in, then the ushers got to come in, then the deacon boy got to come in, then the pastor's booty boys what you call them? I have always called them booty boys, armor bearers. That's what they call it. Armor bearers come in there, and then the pastor got to march in, And anybody that has to do all that is a queen. And all that aside, but we know that it was an experience. And so you're in there from about 8 to about 3 o'clock, 3:30. Then you get 30 minutes to go downstairs into the basement scratch that, you get about 15 minutes to eat your fish sandwich, because you know they catch the Holy Ghost downstairs in the banquet hall. And then you go back upstairs for another service that lasts from about 3:45 or 4 o'clock to about 7:30. And I would go home most Sundays, and I would feel like committing suicide. I would feel like electing completely out of this existence. And the thing is, dealing with that back then, and especially before my mother became, as knowledgeable as she is now about mental health, when I went to her, or whenever I would go to other people and say, I feel this way, they would tell me, black people don't kill themselves. You need to go pray. Right? And so instead of, because we don't like to talk about mental health in the black community, we don't like to talk about suicide, and we don't like to talk about self-destructive behaviors and all those type of things. We believe that it's as simple as just praying it away, right? In the same way that people believe that you can pray the gay away rather than deal with the reality of it. The same way that Sister Donnie is still sucking dick, getting her booty hole blown out down at the Four Seasons, and she nasty too. I bet you she put on the Clock Sisters. She like to do it to the Clock Sisters. And do all these things, and, we don't like to deal with the reality of it. It pisses me off that there are so many different things that affect the black community, especially. Like right now, I believe they said it was either 7 or 9 churches in the South since the big shooting that took place in Charleston that have been burned down to the ground. Where is the passion, about addressing racial issues in this country from these same people who are so fired up about LGBT issues? Instead of spending your time on Facebook and Twitter talking about what sad and alarming day it is in America, Smokey Norfolk, another queen, or Donnie McClurkin, who says all these crazy things, why not use that time and that energy to perhaps put together a concert, or say, oh, well, let's bring awareness to this, and people who buy my CDs, will donate this money to helping to rebuild the church or give back to this community. But instead, oftentimes, gay and lesbian people have fingers pointed at us, and we're scapegoated as the issues of this community, when in reality, and I know it's hard to believe because I speak a little high myself at times, okay, and I can get a little fabulous, but people see me as black first. I can hide the gay if I really need to, because my best friend and I, when I was growing up, would go to gay pride parades, and we would have stickers on, and we would put booty shorts on and all that and go down there. But when we were coming back to the hood, we would be on Metro taking them stickers off. My best friend would be like, bitch, take them stickers off you, because you ain't going to get us beat up. And, we would put on, our jeans, baggy jeans and shirts over top of our stuff, because it was like being in a revolving door. I could go in and go out, and that was necessary for survival at times. So I can hide the gay thing if I really need to. I can't hide the black, okay? And we endure just as much as our other black brothers and sisters. We live the experience too. And in addition to that, we come back to our communities and are beat up. That's ridiculous. Black folks, especially with the discrimination that we face in this country, and all the inequity, not being able to get jobs because of our name sometimes, or where we live at, records and all these different things, being shot for no reason by police officers, and all these other disparities. We really need to be coming together, and as much discrimination as we face, we don't have a right to discriminate against anybody. We should be the brightest beacons for hope, love, and freedom and equality anywhere. No excuse. So, Sister Donnie, excuse me if you don't have the balls. Because the bitch don't have the balls. The bitch got a big old fat coochie. Ask Tyrone. No, ask Smokey Norfolk. And no, Smokey Norfolk is probably a bottom. They probably bump booties. They be in there bumping booties, singing praise and worship music. But if y'all don't have the gall to live openly and freely and embrace yourself the way God made you, Don't attack other people who do, because that's not of God. God's greatest commandment, besides loving other people as you love yourself, is to live and serve and worship in spirit and in truth. You can't do that from a closet. So excuse me if other people are able to live happily and accept themselves the way God made them. I just had to get that off my chest, because one of these days, Donnie McClurkin is going to be coming out of one of them hotels, or either y'all can go find him on Jacked or Grindr. His screen name is Throw That Ass in a Prayer Circle. I'm just playing, but seriously, one of these days, you're going to get caught up, and it is my prayer that I'm there, because I'm going to be waiting for you at the door. But I just wanted to say that, it's a real issue, and we need to start getting up out of these churches that are preaching like this, because, we are children of God too. Just wanted to say that. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Most of all, take care of yourselves, and I love y'all. Peace.